Welcome and welcome to the Arsenal Precinct. How we doing this beautiful afternoon, Mr. Efosa is in the building. After a brief hiatus, how we doing, Mr. Efosa?
Bro, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Doing very well.
It's been a while. It's
The
been a while.
yes, the last preview of the 2023-2024 season.
What a season. What a season. How before we get into the nitty-gritty of the conversation, how will you rate this season thus far? Even though one more game to the end. Maybe we'll win the league tomorrow, maybe we will not win the league, but how do you rate the season so far?
I rate the season a 9/10.
That's almost excellent. Almost
Yeah,
excellent.
I think you people have to look at the context. Contrary to all these standard vagabonds out there, you have to look at everything. I'm not just looking at how far we've come. I'm looking at records we've broken. I'm looking at how many goals we've scored, the goals we've conceded, the improvement of players, the tactical what do they call it, display and tactical awareness, the improvement we've had coming from last season. I've looked at everything. Now this season we've had the most amount of wins. We win again tomorrow, we'll still break the record we set last week.
Yeah.
So it's would I say wonderful. And to look at the team that everybody said would easily win the league, we are taking them to the final day, knowing fully well that anything can happen. And I'm looking at it, looking at the points we could win, we could get on board, seeing how like this could be the foundation for a long time to come. So I'm looking at it and thinking, yes, this is an amazing season.
Yeah, I share your sentiment. I share your sentiment. For those who might think that, you guys are overstating and calling it an excellent season. Like I said, context is very important, even though the history books don't apply context. But if you're apparent and you saw what we've seen and you're objective and logical, you have to apply the context. We might not win a trophy, might, because one more game to go tomorrow. Like you said, anything can still happen. I get it.
Yeah,
It's advantage Man City logically. They have the advantage. They have the experience. They've done it before. There is motivation and incentive to make it a 4P. We all see that part.
definitely.
But there's still a glimmer of hope that we can still clinch this trophy. No matter how much is advantage Man City, there's a reason why officially Man City have not been stated as a winner. There's a reason that they've not been stated as winners. That
Obviously.
until tomorrow's match is ended, nobody's saying that it's easy for West Ham to go there and get a result. But I don't say it's going to be easy. We know overwhelmingly Man City at the Etihad should be winning. But
Yes.
if you've watched football and you understand football, football is a very funny game. Football can be clumsy. Football can be innocuous. So we have to still, as Arsenal fans, still hold on tight to that glimmer of hope. Some of you might not like it. Some of you don't operate that way, which is fine. But you don't have the audacity to try to put down those who want to hold on to that hope. It's a matter of choice. So I am part of those people who want to hold on to that hope that there's a glimmer of chance that we can win it tomorrow. If we don't win it, total appraiser for me, it has been a fantastic season. We can see the progress. See, if you are going to listen to opposition fans who want to banter, tasteless, and talk about your season is as equal to Chelsea's season, all of us didn't have trophies, and you are engaging in that kind of banter, that's on you. I will not engage in that kind of shamelessness and talk. It's not productive. It's not sensible. I get it. It's tasteless, and some of you want to engage in because go to all kind of shows and panels to debate. Sometimes you do not have to feed into idiocy. You don't feed it.
No.
If Chelsea fan or sports fans want to claim that they've had the same season as Arsenal in their head, there's no way you have to engage in that debate. It's idiotic, it's senseless, and it's tasteless.
Obviously. Uh, I think going into the season, we all have to have some. Going into the final game of the season, I think before when we met last year, I think
Yeah.
maybe some months in a few, almost make it a year. There was something we said. How do we say Arteta? Do we measure Arteta coming from last season when we say how well he did, how well he will do, or what will make
Yeah.
us look and say this season was still a successful season? Remember, we all stated it. If we lost the league to City by 1 point
Yeah.
or two, it's not what do they call it? Nowhere
It's
near
not,
bad at all.
yeah, it's not a failure. That's not failure.
Yeah, it has been an amazing. That should tell you that we were, you know, we followed them to
To
the
the end.
latter. You know, we
Yeah.
competed, and this is what a challenge and competition is supposed to be.
Sure.
So, looking at it now, you look at the situation of City and where we are, and looking at how we'll improve. I'm very happy about it. I'm optimistic, and even tomorrow, like you said, there is an actual reason why they've not given Manchester City the league, because it is still possible for them to lose
Yeah.
their game.
Sure.
It's no one is saying, based off of the probability, what are the odds? Now, the odds of them losing the game, slim. But
Yeah.
we all know West Ham, when they came to our home ground in December, I
Yep.
think that was after we played Liverpool. We know how that game ended. We huffed and puffed. At the end of the day, they won 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
And Thiago
It,
scored.
it could have been 3. It could have been
Yes,
3.
but
You know,
Ryan
what child did the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you now look at everything and think there is that chance. As you said, mathematically, it is very possible, because everybody has been waiting for Man City to draw against Brighton. Okay, they'll draw draw points against Fulham. Okay, they'll draw points against, is it Tottenham?
Tottenham, yeah.
Now, nobody is giving them the chance, giving West Ham a chance.
Chance.
And West Ham go there and they pull an upset. Pull an upset, excuse me.
Or a banana
So
skin.
in the yes,
It's possible.
people are forgetting. All Arsenal need is to win and Manchester City draw.
Draw. That's all they need. That's all they need.
That's all. So if by some freakish accident West Ham are 2-0 up at the 80th minute.
See, I understand it's
understand?
Herculean. I understand it's a huge task. I understand
Yes.
logically it looks impossible. But we've seen stranger things happen in football. We've seen it for like Southampton beat Manchester City in the Carling Cup last year. Southampton. Who was expecting that?
No.
Southampton still got relegated. We have to see these things are practically impossible. Are they likely in terms of the odds and frequency? No. But they are not impossible.
Exactly.
So why this hypocrisy of, just give Man City the league? No, you can't, because mathematically it's still possible for us not to win it.
Of course.
Pep will tell you that. See, you cannot tell me Pep, the players, even Man City fans, do not have that small apprehension about tomorrow's match. They do have it. They might not show it.
Bro,
they do have it.
When you have so much to play for,
yeah,
the other team that you're playing, if they are an unfortunate team, you will know frustration, because that kind of game tomorrow, right? We look at, no, don't get me wrong, you still look at Man City's players. Wow, we're blown away. But you still look at, you still look at Paqueta, you still look at Bowen, you still look at Bruce.
On his day,
our guy, Antonio.
On his day. That's what I'm saying. On his day, Antonio is a handful for any defense. Well, I'm not saying he does it all the time. On certain days, Antonio becomes. We know Antonio is not the best striker you want to watch. He's not aesthetically pleasing. But on its day, Antonio can become that guy.
Yeah. Bro, I'm looking at Antonio. And that might be the game tomorrow. Look, people can say we are being deluded.
Yeah, exactly.
You could go and say that because you've lost hope. But this is not a what do they call it? a monumental task. You understand? It is not a situation of us going to war with this pattern. This is just a basic football game where we know that it's possible for Manchester City to drop points. All Arsenal need to
Yeah.
do is win. Look,
That's what
if
I'm
we are
saying.
4-0,
The
yeah,
difference between possibility and probability. And
yeah,
possibility is less than probability. We know
yeah,
the probable result is a Man City win. You are not stupid. We know, but the
definitely.
possibility of that upset of a draw or a man or a West Ham win is still there. You might not want to acknowledge it. We've said it. Superior team is Man City. Superior manager is
Mm,
Man City. Superior squad is
yeah,
Man City. Man City are
yeah.
playing at the empty yard, aka the
At their
Etihad,
home ground.
at their home ground. The fans will be buzzing for it. Trust me, we've seen stranger things.
You see, bro, because all these people that might be skeptical and saying no, I understand. You don't want
We do
to
understand them.
put, yeah, you don't want it to
Stock.
be, oh,
No,
I put my emotion. Look,
exactly.
this is, it's all you have. What else do you have to put in there? Your emotion is all you have.
Sure.
So you have to put in your emotion to expect the best result. You understand? I see. I'm putting in everything because it's what it means to me to be an Arsenal fan.
Sure.
I'm going to
Sure.
let some what they call Chelsea clown or Manchester United, comedian or some
Who are not
Tottenham
people
loser.
are forgetting who are not in the same situation as we. See, sometimes people who are not in that situation have the luxury to say silly things because is
Yes,
not is there's nothing is not they are
they
not in the
don't
situation.
understand it.
They can't
Yes,
empathize with you. So
yes.
see, I trust me. If it was Manchester United fans, Liverpool fans, even Chelsea fans that
Chelsea,
had the situation, they'll have more hope than us. They'll have that
of
hope.
course.
They'll be telling us there's still hope. But suddenly, Arsenal fans within the fan base, we are saying, let's not be hopeful, let's not be optimistic, but let's have a bit of hope. What's between hope and optimism? Just both the same thing. So sometimes
They're the
it's
same thing. Sometimes let's not allow what they call it
semantics.
vocabulary
Yeah,
to make people look stupid. Let's not be
yeah,
stupid here. Why are you optimistic? Because there's a sliver of hope.
yeah.
Where is it coming from?
Like, how can you
Because
say if you are optimistic, you are not optimistic, but are hopeful? What does that? What does that mean? What does that entail? Like, are you?
no, because I don't get like I want if okay, are they saying now that if Arsenal were leading 4-0 at the 80th minute, or let's say 5-0, 85th minute, and Man City were losing 2-0, are they going to continue watching Arsenal's game?
We know everybody
All of
watching.
them
Everybody,
will turn their attention to Man City with some
yeah.
with Quran, some with
I was
Bible and Holy Prayer.
say the amount of binding and casting and reciting of incantations that will be going on live. Oh my goodness! Like,
People will be like, just so that the
yeah.
ref will blow final with the final whistle. If possible, let
See,
the referee do that one in
even
African Cup of Tea.
the players that are playing for Arsenal will feel the tension in the stadium.
Of course.
So now we are just saying this because we are just hanging on that thread of hope. We're not saying we are so sure that West Ham will just go there and bamboozle Man City. We've not said so. We're just saying it's fair for you to don't want to have that hope. We understand, but we won't have that hope. So you don't call us delusion,
Yeah.
no problem. But we want to hang on to that hope.
Yeah.
I
And
want
if
to hang
Man
on to
City
it.
wins, there's nothing else for me to do. There's nothing else
Yeah,
I can do.
I'm not cussing
So
at the
all I'm
team.
asking,
I'm not fake
yeah.
ranting on the team. Anybody that fake rants tomorrow and you take them seriously, that's on you. That's on you.
No, if
Anybody?
you take them seriously, you should visit the hospital.
Yeah.
And you should know the kind, like, it's psychiatrist, preferably, to check your mental, state. Because I don't see why you fake rant on the team. Because fake ranting on the team is just a way to bring traction. The season has ended.
Exactly.
People want it to be trophyless. Why would I get angry? At one point, the same Liverpool fans that were laughing at us when we won the FA Cup and finished sixth, they were laughing at us that, FA Cup, that they qualified for Champions League, yada, yada, yada. So they won Carling Cup. Carling Cup that is not going to get you any this thing. It's what they want to use and come and flex on me. No.
Exactly.
You could use it for clubs for farewell. Don't worry about us.
Yeah, and people are saying, "Oh, at least Liverpool won a trophy." Let me ask that question. So, do you take the Carling Cup over what you've seen from Arsenal? Because sometimes trophy can gloss over silly things. When we won the last FA Cup, when Arteta won the last FA Cup, I still say that was not a huh?
We finished 8th that season.
And I guess what? I understand winning that trophy, but that doesn't gloss over the fact that that team wasn't good enough. Like,
it wasn't a good team.
Sensible conversations. I don't care if you want certain trophy. Look at the team holistically and make a logical, objective appraisal of your team. You won the FA Cup, but that team was not still good enough, and we need a lot of jobs. So these days, that people, what did you win? There's context to it. I'm not winning and having a shitty team. When Man United last season won the Carling Cup, I was just saying is glossing over a lot of dysfunction. This season, we can now say it clearly.
They wanted to tell us that they had a better season than us because they won the Carling Cup and they came there.
Exactly.
They wanted to tell us it was our season. Now, this season, tell us, reaching the final. At least they got to the final.
It's a better season than us again.
Yeah. But we all know the story. Like, this is what people don't get. People don't understand how exhausting it is to compete for the league in this league.
Very, very.
No, I don't know if you understand. So when people are talking about the German league, the French league, see, there's no way you will have the French league up for me because they came to the semi-finals in Champions League. Understand?
Yes.
But PSG will ruffle their team up and still go and play which team? Lorient, and they will still beat them.
Yeah.
You can't in the EPL say you want to go and you're competing for the league and you just change your team anyhow. Oh Lord, you will see another thing, and that is the problem that we face in the league. It's exhausting.
Very exhausting. And that's why it's a tougher league.
That's why Guardiola complained that they need to protect English teams so that we may be able to play longer, be able to rest longer for the Champions League.
Exactly. But, so when I was in my group, you're saying that, the English league is coming boring because Man U. It's very convenient that when Man U is not doing well,
boring.
You know why?
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
Well.
Because exactly, why would it not be boring?
Man U was winning the treble. What was his
was it boring?
Like this? You understand?
Was it boring?
Everybody loves it when they are on top.
Yeah.
If I'm the one winning, it's not going to be boring. And I also have to take it. See, being with Man City, understand one thing. You can say an outcome. Oh, you expected Man City to win it. Really? You expected Man City to win it, but it wasn't something where they strolled.
I just to win it.
Expected them to be able to, yes.
Get over the line.
Look at us these past 2 seasons. We finished ahead of Liverpool. Liverpool that they said being there, done it or done all.
Pause. No, I made it go back and retrieve what you said because it's easy that somehow the media, the big conglomerate in terms of news media, are somehow passively not talking about it. That for the last 2 seasons, Mikel Arteta has usurped Klopp, but they don't want to acknowledge it. 2 seasons in a row, we finished ahead of the so-called experienced Klopp. That the so-called someone with a hype is rebuilding. We don't care. He has finished ahead of Klopp 2 successive seasons.
You understand?
We might not win the league. We might not win the league, but 2 successive seasons he has finished ahead of Klopp. Sorry, can continue.
No problem, bro. Let's not get it twisted. The same Liverpool that are telling us, and we finished this Liverpool. That bomb, Jimmy Carragher said they've overachieved. They overachieved this season. But when they were stating the teams that would win the league, they told us it's between Liverpool and Manchester City.
That's
what they told us. They told us because they've been there, they've done it, blah, 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 blah.
They have the experience.
All that.
They have the experience.
Yes, they have the experience. What happened? What happened to experience? So people want to make it seem as if, the failure is there. You didn't win the league by 2 points. By 2 points. Everybody making a Liverpool and the season they got 90-something points, they still didn't win the league. That was that season.
No. Let's pause. Let's pause. See, sometimes people are idiots. Like, so you don't compare a 2-horse race to a 3-horse race. Do you think? So it's a 3-horse race. Do you think the points will be less when it's 3-horse race than a 2-horse race? Definitely, because a 2-horse race, that means they'll get more points than the rest. But a 3-horse race, the points will be lesser. Like, it's basic maths. Like, there's no way you are getting 90-something points in a 3-horse race. Are people this silly?
Bro, look at the same people, right? I can assure you many people have forgotten that this was actually a 3-horse race.
Because Liverpool fell off like 4 years ago. So exactly.
People have forgotten. They want to make it as if, Arsenal, you bought to oh, really?
Oh, interesting.
They're forgetting that these were 3 teams.
Yeah.
So you want to use the same Liverpool wants to use this thing and shift it to the back so that they'll hide it under the armpit.
Exactly.
No, it's not going to be like that.
Nah,
it's not going to be like that. People we're not stupid. So this idea that you want to come and make us feel bad or guilty for losing and the game that we don't even know is whether we've won or lost, because it will be so odd. It will be, for me, sweet that we win the league, we clock in it, so that there will not be any excuses that you understand me, because some of them will come, he has gone, he's not here again. So 2 seasons now, as you've stated, he has finished
ahead of club. Yeah.
What do they want to see? And it's not as if
it's very interesting that 2 points. Very interesting that the club wants to elope. That's right. So he wants to elope from the league. It's very interesting. You should have said, why does he want to leave so that early? Because he doesn't want to be pushed to the back. Because I said that 2 seasons in a row, Arteta has done it. The embarrassment was coming next season. So before they push him, or before they go and push him, let him live by himself. So very, very interesting. So let's move to the next topic, which is this man, Kai Havertz, winning the Player of the Month for Arsenal. The much maligned Kai Havertz. Oh, he's a donkey. Oh, he's a giraffe. What can you do? You know how convenient fans are very, very erratic, right? But Arsenal fans have the special level of erraticness. Arsenal fans are special being erratic because they never gave this man a chance. A new player that was brought in this summer, regardless of what his exploits were at Chelsea, you think logical, sensible fans will give him at least a chance. But no, he was condemned off the gate. Off the rip, they're condemning him. Suddenly, they are withdrawing their words, but unfortunately, their apologies are not as loud as their condemnation. What do you say about this player? What's your appraisal of him?
They told us he only performs in March. They told us it's what I call him purple patch. They told us that he cannot lead us in a title race. They told us so many things.
Exactly.
They never gave him a chance, but God did. You understand? I'm so happy because when we were backing this guy at the beginning of the season, they nearly rained insults on us.
They did. No, they were raining. They are raining insults on us. We are blindly defending Kai Havertz. You have an agenda, even though they were the ones with the agenda. Because I don't understand how you do not give your own player a chance because of certain exploits you saw of him in on that team, on that shirt. But you will not give him a chance. But you give a chance to a player that nobody is trolling, somebody that you like personally. See, the way Arsenal fans just choose whom they give grace to is very, very interesting.
No, you have to look at it from all these. It stems from the AFTV madness. You understand? Sure. It's a sickness. And these things stem from all these troops when they were, they pick and choose who, they criticize. Yeah. When it's their guy, they will just, it is little criticism, just passive
Yeah.
criticism. Then another player, it's very aggressive and it's all
And
that.
act
That's where
and
they
are
learnt it
reactive.
from. You understand?
Sure.
That is where they got it from. Because you have to look at a player like Kai. We knew his history coming from Germany. We understood, okay, coming from Germany and coming to a team, and let's be realistic. Chelsea developing a player is like plucking the wind off of
Yeah.
a,
Yeah.
what they call it, an ego,
You're,
and giving
you're
it to
putting
a people.
you're putting Chelsea and development same sentence. It doesn't work.
Exactly.
Doesn't
It
work.
doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen. Doesn't work.
You,
No.
you just see, they just look at, oh, he's a talented player. Okay, let's
This
see
one
him
gets
continue.
in.
And first of all, the quality of the managers he had. You see, there are some managers that if they ever manage some players, those managers should be arrested. Because I feel
I
sometimes
agree
you're
with you.
reducing the players this thing. You got
Ability and IQ.
Lampard. From Lampard, they went to what do they call it?
Was it
Tuchel.
Potter?
That one
Tuchel and
had
Potter.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one had idea. But the problem is that one loves to park bus too much. It's
Sure.
like a lingering problem at the back of his head. So he must park that bus.
Boss.
That's his problem. Then second, then you had Potter. Potter really liked the guy. Potter had an idea of what, the kind of player, used him there, was really, he had an idea of what, that it's his kind of player generally. But Potter couldn't handle the amount of players that they had, sharing time and all that.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, things went bad. Then they went back to their vomit again. Lampard.
Bad.
You understand? Then this our brother that Messi told that even if they gave him a farm, he couldn't manage it. Pochettino came and said Kai Havertz and their owners, Todd Bowley, they should sell Kai Havertz to Arsenal. You're not speaking of a manager that looks at players, former players, technical players that were touted as wonder players. He has done that with Odegaard. He brings in Kai Havertz. Instead of listening to people saying drop him, he did what he felt was right. And today, after some time, playing him in midfield, giving him a role where the way he runs in behind, the way he pops up in different positions, now giving him that free role, but with responsibilities. We're now beginning to see the Kai Havertz. During the season, our brother Bomketia played as our striker in some games.
And
unfortunately,
we saw the results.
Yeah,
we saw the results.
I'll never forget that. Tottenham, I won't forget.
In
all those particular games that he played in midfield, we could see there was some relationship being built between him and Jesus. Unfortunately, the injuries of Jesus, overshadowed his season. It didn't help. We now began to see the way Arteta now decided to put him up as a striker. Kai Havertz performed. I think the peak of Kai Havertz's performance was the game against Bournemouth. Kai Havertz showed me what it would be to play at the certain level that Arteta wants him to play and Arteta wants us to play. The understanding with Odegaard, the way he sees space, the runs in behind, you could easily understand that, okay, fine, this is the guy that could lead us, the firing line and could bring other players into the game. We saw,
which is very important. Very important. Yes. So people, I understand the argument of he might not be a Benzema, he's not lethal enough. And we're not debating that. But what he gives the team and the hypocrisy is that, like we said behind the scenes, look at the goals he has scored and the assists he has contributed from January to now. If he boils on Ivan Toney, and gave us those same numbers, these cynical fans, these fake fans, these fake ranting fans will applaud that achievement. They will applaud it.
Of course. Yes.
What Kai Havertz has done from January to right now, if another striker was brought in for 100 million and did the same thing, they'll be hailing it. So it's just hypocritical that fans just say some things. Like you said, they choose whom they want to support or who want to give grace. Kai Havertz is still developing. He's just 24. He's not even that old. He's not in his prime. He's still a young player. Just that he started early.
He started early.
Exactly. He was stunted. He was stunted at Chelsea. And we're going
when was it time? Yeah, please continue.
We're going to overly criticize a player because of what Chelsea fans have put in your head. Like major of this criticism comes from the fact that he didn't do well at Chelsea. Not because he has done badly at Arsenal. No, you are actually taking Chelsea's appraiser and superimposing on him, which doesn't make no sense as a fan, because you're supposed to support a player at your club. Now, if he now proves that he's not of that level, you cannot criticize him. But for you to not give him a chance in his first season, look at what he has done in his first season. Look at what he has done. Pathetic.
You know, when you look at these AFTV bombs again, what they did at the beginning of the season was one of the most distasteful things I've ever seen. Taking a player, right?
Yeah.
Now doing 3 games into the season.
Doing a calling show.
3 games into
imagine,
a call show. So that you would get traction. Because they knew he was trending at the time. And that was the way they could make money and revenue for the channel. They now used Kai Havertz as a one. And they did it during the international break. It shows how callous we can be, and we will not call ourselves fans.
Exactly.
Now it has happened. I have not seen them do that call to say, how do you think he has been so far? This guy has been.
They will not. You do not.
They will not do it. So you now look at it and now think, are we actually fans, or we decide that we want to use the maybe the negativity of the club or at the club
for revenue.
Yes, for revenue, because it's what
let's call it for. I'm not saying you cannot do both, but do it objectively. You can make money, but do you have to make it at the expense of tearing down your player? Like it is a horrible thing to do.
And these are the same people, I keep reiterating, who come out and shout mental health.
Exactly. They're virtue signaling. It's virtue signaling. They are virtue signaling. Yeah, they're virtue signaling.
You want me to care about your mental health, but another person, you could go on. There's one other, I don't know what that thing is on AFTV. And you see this Dan Potts. You see, when all these guys step in front of the camera and people start saying, oh, you're meant for the camera, you're a bloody liar, Dan Potts. This was the same person that hosted a show with Lee Georges and was saying, Arsenal need a new manager because what was that? We lost to Aston Villa. I don't know if you understand. Because of the loss to Aston Villa.
Suddenly the new manager.
Yeah, say this guy might not be able to take us forward. Then after some weeks, he was called on a camp. Which show was that? Which game was that? Was it against Tottenham or I've forgotten? He was called, I think they were doing something, and was it ESPN or TNT? Now I saw him and I said, oh, what do you think? He said he stands with the manager. The manager is the one that did it. I was just wondering, is it not this guy who said this some weeks ago? I'm not sure that was up to even 3 or 4 weeks that he made that statement calling for Arteta.
Money and clout.
So you see these people decide to just pick and choose. Yeah. Like you cannot even say, I would have respected if he said, if he said, look, some weeks ago I called for this guy, I would have respected to say it on camera and apologize. I'd be like, okay, fair game, fair play, you attract and said
you acknowledged. Exactly, but they won't.
If you had said, oh, this is good, I want more from the manager, to like the game against Aston Villa, you just came and what I like this guy. And you see, these are the people we have in our fan base.
Yeah.
This same person this same Dan Potts interviewed someone when we finished the Man U game, and that clown calls himself Chicken or herself. I don't know what it is. You understand? Chicken. That's the name he gave himself, and said that he was saying Kai Havertz. Okay, Dan Potts was trying to say, okay, see what he gives us. See what he gives us up front. The guy was like, he's tall, he will win some header. And I said, no. This is the level of stupidity that we've come to. Sometimes not everybody deserves a platform. When we know these people are just being disingenuous, cynical, and wicked, we can see it. Once you see that, okay, you're just being hateful, let me just off the mic and walk away respectfully. So that I not be as if I will beat somebody on camera and they'll now come and start, saying...
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go that low. See, I understand that, and I share frustrations.
There are some people you interview.
Yeah.
When you leave there, the question you ask yourself is how that person didn't end up in the hospital because you went physical. Sometimes, I like when I remember I said it before, when Arteta came, it was hatred, but there was something my friend told me. He said, even if you don't like a manager, give him the benefit of the doubt. Let the manager shame you and throw eggs on your face. I'm happy. Arteta, throw more egg on my face. Yes. I don't know if you understand. That's why I will support and stand. When I see fans,
okay, what do you want? Like, if you see the hypocrisy or something I struggle with a lot of these fans, these standard FC, these people who come for cloud chasing, in my opinion, because you cannot say Pep is the best manager, Man City are the best team, and Arteta pushes them to the limit, and you want him sacked. You are conflicting. You are lying. So Pep is the best manager, Man City are the best team, but if Arsenal comes second, they should sack the manager. It is oxymoronic. You are lying. Behind. You are 2 points behind. You are a liar. You are evil. See, I told you behind the scene. Some people are deliberately taking advantage of a lot of naive fans in the audience. There are a lot of naive Arsenal fans with edgy and easy egos who can, if you say certain words, certain buzzwords, you can trigger them emotionally. They are not emotionally matured to look at the truth for what it is. Like, how can you tell me, sack this manager? Say, if you sack Arteta today, he's getting a job the following day. As much as all of you are mad, sack Arteta today, he's getting a job in a top club the following day.
He's Bayern's manager already. He will be Bayern's manager. See, I won't be shocked he will be highest paid.
Yeah. Sack him. No, sack him. You want to sack him. You are drifting. You are shouting. You're huffing and puffing. Like, let's sack him. You are following Ligona, all these clowns who see your fragile. See, they see your fragile ego. See, they can see your fragile ego. They can see all of you are naive. You don't have a brain. You cannot think. So they know what to say. See, these guys are making money off these Junior Arsenal fans. They know what to say to you. Yeah, we should win a league. How dare you not win a league? No one league for 20 years. You get excited. You get excited like a child.
Those are the standards I'm asking for.
Yeah. Like that will carry spoon. No, you carry spoon and be saying we should win.
Standard is the word that they will use and get.
That's the buzzword. Yeah, it's a buzzword. Standard.
No,
are you this sick?
Bro, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be that maybe tomorrow we, Man City still win the league. Even if I'm hoping and rooting that Man City win the league. I wouldn't be shocked that some people will say, is it time to review Arteta and review our options with the manager?
They'll say,
now that Giuseppe is available.
See, you are forgetting that money is to be made. They'll come on their stream and say, see, guys, we need to win the league. What are your standards? What are your standards? Don't you want to win?
Yeah. People Giuseppe is out there.
Yes, Giuseppe is out there. Zidane is out there. They'll start calling. Oh Lord!
See, if you I know my guy told me we having a conversation about 3 or 4 days. He told me, say man, it be like says Zidane they run from job.
He's running. He's running. He knows that team he won 3 Champions League with. It was a fluke. See,
Ronaldo win now.
you don't understand. Self-awareness is sexy.
Yeah.
See, some people they are smart to say Zidane is the most self-aware manager on earth. He knows that those 3 champions, if he won back to back, if he goes on that club and he fails woefully, the genie is out of the bottle. The genie is out of the bottle. So he's going to keep that record. It's like getting a trophy and keeping it very safe. Because you know that if you break that trophy, you aren't getting another one. He knows. You think he wants to go to Man U so that they can expose him? He's not taking another job he's waiting for the French job. Because he knows the French team has quality players. Zidane, I see you. I see him. I will do the same thing. So I will do what Zidane is doing because he's being smart and being self-aware. He's being smart and being self-aware. I am not taking any job.
His record will just be destroyed.
Exactly. So he knows.
I'm looking at. Oh Lord.
So this kind of conversation should be dead in the waters. We've seen the proof is a quality player. Can it continue to improve? Definitely. But if you're going to throw stones at Kai Havertz, get yourself checked. If you're going to watch streams who want to see a pile on Kai Havertz, you are part of the problem. They are not. See, if people were not responding to Ligona and those people who are bent on instigating you, who are bent on triggering certain parts of Arsenal to get you emotional, you're not fueling him. There is no you think behind the camera, Ligona believes half of what he's saying. If you think he believes half of what he's saying, you actually, a lot of people think this north side, these clowns believe half of what they are saying behind the camera. You are mad.
They don't.
They don't.
It's a persona they already created. So they have to leave that persona for you.
You know what? It's like saying it's like you watching James Bond, the different actors have acted James Bond, and believing they can do what they do in the movie in real life. You've lost it. If you believe that they can do what they are doing in that movie in real life, I can't help you. I can't help you. If you're above 18, you've gone to school, you can read and write, and you believe that Ligona means what he's saying, that he's a standard FC merchant, that Arsenal should be doing better, and they make you the other guy carries a spoon, and you are listening to that kind of stream. If it's a comedy, that's comedy. When you carry the spoon and say you have standard, come on, guys, wake up, wake the F up, wake the F up. So let's talk about the manager swiftly. We are hearing that very soon he should be getting a new contract. This guy has to stay. He has to stay. You cannot convince me that he has to stay.
Well, there's nothing also. See where we've come. See where we've come. Bro, we've come far.
We have. I
was seeing some decorations for what are they calling it? The Premier League trophy if we win it. That's the first time it has ever shown at the EPL at Emirates Stadium.
Exactly. We've suffered a lot. This guy came to a club on his knees, figuratively. No Didi. Don't think of it, because some of you start thinking of different things. Get your mind out of the gutter. Some of you are pathetic in your thoughts. And I said the club was on his knees. Like, it's happening to get things. Like, figuratively, the club was on his knees.
Of course. We're
and he has built something that, come on, man. Yeah, you can say money, but we're seeing money thrown at Chelsea, money thrown at Man U. It's not the same thing.
Bro, when people say money, understand, Jesus Christ. It's like when ESPN were trying to say 700 this thing and he has not won the league. And they were trying to justify net spend and all that. I just said, it's not like when Guardiola was trying to talk about net spend something. I said, Pep, if people are trying to talk about net spend, I think player sale is still involved in net spend. How much did Arsenal get for Ozil? How much did we get for Aubameyang? How much did we get for Pepe? Pepe was our most expensive. What are they calling? Sign.
Yeah.
How much did we get for?
That was 10.
Yeah. For Mustafi. How much did we get for Kolasinac? Okay,
Nothing.
now
Bellerin, nothing.
Bellerin, Elneny, and what they call this guy.
Cedric,
What's his name?
Cedric.
Cedric. So most of these players, we didn't get anything. We had to sell. You understand? And
Yeah,
people forget at a particular time we had to buy, not buying so that we could just improve. We're buying so that we wouldn't what they call it, decline more. We just needed
exactly.
to steady the ship for a while, which was
And
needed.
build
You
on
understand?
it
Then
and
we
build on
started
it. Yeah.
exactly. Then we started buying some other players. Now, people hear 700, 700 million. Because one player costs 100 million inside.
Yeah.
And that same player that I say, 700 might win, was nominated for what they call it,
Player
player
of the
of the
season.
year.
Yeah.
So you can now see that when people are trying to be stupidly disingenuous, Arteta built. He did not just build, he built a new squad. 2
Squad.
years
Yeah.
ago, look at where we were. 2 years from then, look at where we are now. We
Exactly.
are now
Competing
looking at
successfully. We are having competed successfully for the league.
back
And we are
to back.
improving. And we are improving with the point. We are improving with the play. We are improving on the pitch. The age of the squad is fantastic. You know that we are building on
Fantastic.
on a twilight of the squad. No, the age of the squad is fantastic, and we are signing them to healthy long-term contracts. What do you want? What do you want?
You
The
understand?
success will come. It's on the
And
verge. The
people,
success is there.
yeah, people are looking, they are forgetting. This guy had to build a new team from
Yeah.
scratch. We didn't have substitutes. We didn't have all these players now that people are talking about. We didn't have them.
Yeah.
Now look at where we've come. Context is very important, but you know they're gonna allow a Chelsea idiot. See, I can never
To
allow a
gaslight
Chelsea fan.
to gaslight me.
Chelsea
Yeah.
gaslight me.
Hell no.
Tottenham
Yeah.
that won the league in what they call October.
I don't remember. I
Yeah.
don't remember when I've never seen Tottenham win the league in my lifetime. I've never seen Tottenham win the league in my lifetime.
Exactly.
So you won't let that person.
They
It's
told us they are
it's
won
like
the
allowing
that
your
time.
neighbor. It's like allowing your neighbor who is living from hand to mouth to gaslight you. Like
Yeah.
really? Are you that fragile? A lot of Arsenal fans are fragile egotistically. They are so free. They're gonna let Chelsea fans
Because all of
gaslight
them
you.
are
Spurs,
thinking
Man
Chelsea
U.
will be back next season.
Eh,
All these teams you see,
we
yo-yo
heard
comedy.
that. We heard that last season. See, sometimes
Yeah.
see, just that they won a few games when there's no pressure. I'm supposed to change my mind because they won a few games with no
Yeah.
pressure. Please.
But every time I look at it, I look at the Chelsea game. You heard Arteta saying there are some tactics. He has not tactically. We've not even gotten to where he wants us to be, and
He's
we
a
are like
demon.
this.
Arteta is a demon.
Now I'm looking at all these ones. See, we will squeeze the living hell out of even Guardiola. See, the people don't. Even if Guardiola dey inside this thing, he go follow.
He will run. Say Guardiola will run very soon. He will run.
Yeah.
So he will run. So for me, Arteta gets a new deal. I'm sure they'll talk about the new deal. Say he's not gonna. Arteta loves the club. He has a fantastic relationship with the owners of the club, Richard Garlick, with Edu. They are working in sync. There's a unison within these guys, within the club, that we've not seen in a long time. And I expect them to get a new deal done at least at the end of the season. They don't need to rush him. He's going to stay. He's not going anywhere. So I don't understand why some genuine Arsenal fans might be concerned. He's staying. And for those who are clamoring and hoping that we can get a change, you will wait forever. See, you can go and trigger your audience and lie to them and be shouting, we need to change the manager. See, it's freedom of speech. You are allowed to be stupid. But will it come to fruition? It's not going to come to fruition. So let's go to the last topic of tonight. This guy, Benjamin Sesko, being aggressively linked to Arsenal. According to reports, especially coming from Sam Dean, other clubs that are interested are saying Arsenal are in poor position to get this guy. Do you rate Benjamin Sesko?
But you've always known my view. I and my friend were talking about Benjamin Sesko. You've always known my view. I look at
I don't know if you change your
this
mind.
guy.
I'm just asking you whether you've changed your mind or you still rating.
Ah, bro, till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. We saw the goal he smacked into the net today.
Yeah,
We saw that. So he's a quality striker. I like the fact that he's young. He will grow, not
sure,
over pressured. He will come here and still leave his mark because this is a quality addition. You
sure.
understand? Quality addition, ability, can score, can dribble, especially for someone with his height. Very good
Height.
in the
Yeah,
air, very
very athletic.
fast, very
Mhm.
physical. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's a monster in the making.
So I'm happy with the links. I hope we can actually do it. He's a quality player. Like I was saying, some people are questioning what of the age, he might be too young. So do you prefer Nketiah coming off the bench or Sesko? That's my question to you. Do you want Nketiah coming off the bench or do you want Sesko coming off the bench? Because I know what I'm going for.
No,
I
of
know
course.
who I'm going for. So I get he's still young, but you can see the traits, you can see the quality, you can see the ability. He's going to still develop. Like sometimes I understand he's playing in Germany, yes, but as much as we might not reach certain leagues, there are individual players in certain leagues that you can see that they can do it in another league. He's still young, he's still developing, he's rapid, he's
Bro,
young, he's athletic, good injury record. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for?
leave them, let them be looking for this thing. They're gonna look for Osimhen.
They are still about Osimhen and Ivan Toney. They're hoping that Osimhen and Ivan Toney can come. They are stuck on stupid. A lot of Arsenal fans are stuck on
Of
stupid.
course.
Even though you can see the evidence that Osimhen is just a one-season wonder that might start declining very soon. And Ivan Toney has stopped scoring. I've noticed that Ivan Toney stopped scoring. Nobody said anything about that. Mm.
100 million. And I know they would have emotionally bullied us into buying Avatoni.
Yeah, exactly. They wanted to bully Edu into thinking about Ivan Toney and Arteta. Suddenly, the guy that they were so sure that to come and resolve our quote unquote scoring problem, even though we scored the highest number of goals, suddenly they've kept quiet. So sometimes get out of your feelings, be objective, and the popular narrative is not necessarily the truth. Hmm? It might be
Of
popular,
course.
but it doesn't make it the truth. So thank you for coming at short notice, Mr. Ifosa, even though it's been a while.
Bro.
What a fantastic
Yeah.
stream. We've discussed
I think this should be the last review of 23-24.
it is. Hopefully tomorrow against Everton, we can smack them and let's see what favor West Ham can offer us. Let's see what West Ham can offer us. So David Moyes' last
Believe.
game. I believe. I'm believing to the end. I am believing. I'm a believer already. So I'm believing to the end.
Of course.
And I'm not
To the
forcing
very
anybody to
end.
believe. Let's get it right. I'm not forcing anybody to believe, but I am believing to the end. So, guys, you're watching on the playback. Be kind enough to like the video, and you're yet to subscribe. Do us the honor of subscribing. Very, very important. For those at the back who didn't hear me the first time, like the video, subscribe, and make sure you turn on those notification bell. Make sure you check the notifications are turned on, because if you don't turn them on, you don't get notifications when you go live or when I post content on the channel as we build this community up. So shout out to everybody who has been part of the stream, even though some of you did not comment and you're in the stream. Shout out to all of you. Let's see what we can do tomorrow. It's going to be tough. It's going to be apprehension tomorrow. It's going to be tough, but whatever the result is, let's be sensible. There is no need to bash the team. If you win it, yes. If you don't win it, let's be sensible. This team has been fantastic. Just that we might lose out on a slim chance, with 2 points. So it is what it is. So I'll be here tomorrow morning, hopefully to do another live stream and encourage us for tomorrow and see what we can get to. And if you don't win it one more time, it doesn't change my opinion on this team. Nothing can change my opinion on this team. They've been fantastic. They're giving us joy objectively and logically. And if you think that's not enough, I can't help you. So guys, that'll be all for now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Perhaps we might enjoy tomorrow. And if we win the league, I'll be shameless tomorrow. I will be shameless. And if we don't win the league, I will still be happy with my team. One more time, like the video, subscribe, turn on your nutrition bell, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.